Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so happy to be spending an afternoon with you and with these 8 very talented young musicians in the presence of this slightly mysterious character that we will call Gabriel Fauré. Very particular voice and very wonderful and quite neglected, I think, and needs a bit more advocacy. So hopefully we'll find that this afternoon. Thank you for being here.
Good afternoon. The first piece that we will be doing in this masterclass is On se dîne from Les Cinq Mélodies de Venise. So this is number 2 from the cycle of 5 songs. It was believed that he actually composed parts of this song while still in Venice, whereas the final 3 songs were composed when he returned to Paris. The songs are set to poetry by Paul Verlaine. So the poetry of this is, the direct translation is muted, but it's sort of a tranquil, still intimacy between 2 lovers, and uses depictions of nature to put that across.
Great. Stephen's just recovering from a buglet, so he's taken the last high note down an octave just for the moment, because otherwise things might happen. Yes, yeah. That's so very nice of you to sing, even though you're still a little bit poorly. Thank you very much indeed. Great, that's beautiful. For me, the scenario of this song is two lovers that shouldn't be together. Because the demi-jour at the beginning is only the demi-jour that the branches make.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a sort of kind of a fake evening, yeah? And why do you think le rossignol is notre désespoir, our despair?
Well, because the nightingale is the only person who can speak of it.
And the nightingale is what's normally the symbol of what?
Love.
Yeah, exactly. So in the time when the nightingale sings, normal lovers are together, and because you've only been able to be together in the afternoon, you have to part when the nightingale sings. Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
And Fauré is also very clever in the way he writes it. In the section before the nightingale, we have the nightingale Pietro. Na 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 na. The nightingale sort of saying, "Yes, come on, we're gonna be real lovers now," and you're saying, "No, we're not. We're gonna have to part now." Yeah. For me, this is a little bit too sweet at the moment. As you said at the beginning, it was a calm two lovers together, but I think it's two lovers who have to make the most of the time that they've got together, and therefore it's a slightly urgent. Sort of, let's be calm. Let's make the most of this. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And we have to, in the piano part, create this slight urgency. Yeah, and the fact that the Verlaine at the beginning gives you no anacrusis to the first phrase. You just have calme. You don't have calme. Yeah. So that's both calm and slightly aggressive for the word calm. Just to say calm. Yeah. Yeah. Not really calm. It's like people saying, be calm. Yeah. 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 I mean, I don't want it to become an aggressive song, but I think, would that scenario work for you?
I think so, yes. Yeah.
Yeah? Otherwise it's a bit too sort of what people imagine a French melody is like.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Yes, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah? So let's have another go. And in our part, I think we have to remember that Fauré is the one of the great melody, the French melody composers that writes specifically for the piano. Ravel and Debussy wrote amazing piano parts, but they always had the orchestra in their heads when they wrote the piano parts. Fauré couldn't orchestrate to save his life. He had to have people helping him when he wrote Pénélope's opera in order that he could actually orchestrate it properly. Ravel and Debussy were absolutely amazing at it. Fauré really couldn't do it. So he makes the most of this amazing beast that we play, but we have to remember that it's always piano textures all the time, yeah? So don't try and make it sound like a beautiful orchestra. You are a piano and rejoice in the fact that you're a piano, yeah? Yeah? So maybe a little bit more within the pedal, yeah? Not just a sort of carpet. There's a bit more texture in there for the trees maybe at the beginning, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to give you so much information at once, but yeah, yeah? As long as this scenario does work for you, yeah?
I think so, yeah.
Try it anyway, yeah. You've really taken that on board now. And it's very interesting that Fauré, in that first section, every phrase that he gives you comes in one beat earlier than we expect. Pénétrons bien notre amour, mêlons nos âmes, nos cœurs et nos sans extase. It's not hysterical, but he's just saying, oh yes, do this and that and that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, let's wait 2 lovely beats and then sing again. Yeah, it's actually, he kind of interrupts himself because he has to say all these things to his lover. Yeah, yeah. And it's the one song that Fauré is so particular about the pedal markings. He writes pedal on almost every half bar, yeah, that we change, yeah? So if I or more often than not, dare to do all those pedalings now, yeah? It's really weird. Sometimes he leaves you without any bass. Yeah. But in a way, that's a kind of the fakery that the actual poem is about as well, thinking, oh, okay, are we really here? Yeah? We're not grounded sometimes, yeah?
Yes.
So you're trying to persuade yourself, persuader, yeah, about everything, yeah? Yeah. Beginning's good too. In the piano part, I would emphasize a little bit the top note in the treble, even at the beginning, because then he gives you a melodic line three lines later. So our ear has to sort of already be listening to the da-da-dee-dle-dee-dle-dee-dle-da-da-dee-dle, without giving it an accent, but just make us listen to that, because that is going to become interesting later. Yeah? Good. Once more. You know, also in French, when you have the schwa at the end of a word, it's never accented. Yeah. So calme, no calme, yeah? It's always a lift, the second phrase, yeah? Second syllable, yeah? Let's try once more. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, so we think dans le demi-jour, oh, lovely, que les branches au fond. It's not just, not the real demi-jour. So dans le demi-jour, que les branches au fond. Yeah, we think dans le demi-jour, oh, fine. No, dans le demi-jour, que les branches au fond. Yeah, yeah. Lovely beginning now, Pietro, that's great. It just makes us listen without realizing we're listening. You understand? Try once more. Yeah, beautiful. Yes. You can both, having done that wonderful melody that goes against the voice, now, parmi les vagues longueurs, sort of blur the edges slightly. Yeah? Yeah, you have a very bright voice, which is great, but now you've got to try and find the grays and the diluted colors a bit. Parmi les vagues longueurs, yeah? Because we're just sort of washing around now in the piano part, yeah? Yeah, that's great. In a way, the melody in the piano part makes you more desperate. Pénétrons bien notre amour. Yeah, it's kind of an indication of that. Let's just do from there once more, if you wouldn't mind, from the beginning of the piano tune. Yeah. So Pietro, really dare to lift the pedal on the second beat, which when we lose the bass. Yay. Yeah, same each time. Yeah, yeah. He kind of makes us feel insecure because we lose the bass. We lose. Oh, what's happened now? Yeah. Yay. So I know you're sick, but try and keep it absolutely smooth, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Parmi les vagues longueurs des pins, yeah? Maybe, I know your teacher will probably hate me for saying this, less text.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah. Yes, yeah?
Yeah.
Parmi les vagues longueurs. It's amazing how little articulation we need to do sometimes actually to make the text clear. It just changes the mood. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, what I don't want you to do is, no, I don't want that. But not parmi les vagues. Look at me, I'm doing very good text. Yes. The bar before that, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, try and resist going pas longueur, yeah, pas longueur des pas, yeah. Just let it float, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it because you're sick? Maybe you need to check that it's going on.
No.
Okay, fine. What's for? Magic. Yeah, that's a very weird thing to say to somebody that you're in love with. Croise tes bras, cross your hands over your breast. What do you think that's about? What do you think it's about?
Well, my understanding was at this point it was kind of like an attempt to kind of seduce, to relax the other person.
Make them do that?
No.
That's weird. Yeah, I've never quite worked it out, this bit,
Yeah.
really. What do you think?
Yes, I guess it's maybe an invite to feel something.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a feeling of security, because we all do that with our comfort blankets. We go like this. You know, let's feel secure about this relationship.
Yes.
Ferme tes yeux, ami, which means going la 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 la. You know, reality is not there.
Yeah.
We're going crazy. Yeah, but croise tes bras sur ton sein. Yeah, it's weird if you want to give somebody a hug to tell them to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah? So maybe it is a feeling of security. I don't know. It's one of these lines in the song I've been playing for how many years. I still think of it differently every single time. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It's something to clock anyway. Yeah. Ferme tes yeux, I'm afraid it's closed. Yeah? Directly there? Or the bar before, if you wouldn't mind, Pietro. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, really, guys have to hear major, 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 minor when you come in, yeah? You're thinking, hopefully, you're ferme tes yeux, no minor here now. Yeah, and Fauré's been a horrible man. He's done ferme tes yeux, amis. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah, lovely. Pietro, can you participate in that thought a bit more? Yeah? Chase away any thought of the future, is what you're saying, isn't it? Yeah? So we really have to invest that a bit more muscle, yeah? Yeah? Too pretty at the moment. Yeah. Let's do it, ton cœur endormi. So don't worry, sometimes with a voice, if you end up being equal, that's fine. Too loud is too loud, but equal is fine. Yeah? Et de ton cœur. Et de ton cœur endormi. nightingale. So you've got to be soft, but you've got to say, I'm not hearing the nightingale, I'm not hearing the nightingale. Yeah, yes. No, let's go ahead with everything. Yeah, and we just got to be beautiful and think, no, nightingale's here. Nightingale is here, yeah. Laissons-nous persuader. Let's just persuade ourselves everything's okay. Yeah. I don't want you to sing loudly, and I don't want you to sing aggressively, but you have to kind of go, not happening. Yes, yeah. Beautiful, much better, thank you. Et de ton cœur endormi, once more. Good. Lovely. Guys, can you keep the momentum going? Yeah? If you look after each other and go a bit gooey, we lose all the sort of the articulation of it all. Yeah? That's good. Balance is great. Balance is great, guys. Yeah? Good. Yeah. We have to, it's not necessarily getting louder, it's participating in an emotion more. Yeah, and sometimes you are doing total opposite of him, like you when you're at the nightingale and you're going, no. Yeah, so we've got to see two people doing this song, not one. Yeah, two people doing the song. Yeah, and sometimes it does that, sometimes it does that. Yeah, and that's the fun of it as well. And also, just don't worry about being together. Yeah, if you're not together for the odd semiquaver, the odd here and there, it's fine. Yeah. And also in French music, the relationship between the voice and the piano is different from in German music. In French music, we are the motor. We keep everything going. We keep everything pedaling. And you kind of steal time around the outside of that. Okay. Yeah. In German music, more the rubato that you do is completely the same. Yes. In French music, it's a very different relationship. Yeah. Particularly in Fauré. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you slightly get ahead or you slightly get ahead, that's absolutely fine. I mean, you're not going to be a bar out. Yeah, but something sort of slightly, okay, what's going on here? Yeah. And in fact, that creates emotion for us. Okay. Yeah. If you're both going to be good boys and say, yeah, we're very together, that's lovely. Yeah. You create no emotion at all. Yeah. Because again, you're trying to be one being doing a song, and you're not, you're two beings doing a song. Yeah. Do you mind trying once more again, Qui vient à tes pieds, from the beginning of that bar?
Yeah.
From the beginning of the bar, if you wouldn't mind?
Qui vient à tes pieds, les ondes des gazons.
Yeah, so Stephen, just try for me to get slightly ahead.
Try and get ahead?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah? So vient à tes pieds, les ondes des gazons roux. It might not be actually ahead, but the energy will be ahead. Yeah? Otherwise, you're just saying, yeah, fine, that's good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Once more. Yeah, good. Now take over. Yeah, good. Also, both of you, this is something that's going to happen in the future. different attitude, yeah?
Yeah.
Et quand solennel, it's an exception. It's an exception in French. Solennel, yeah? Et quand solennel, le soir des chiens noirs tombera, what are we going to do when it's nighttime and we're not together anymore? Is what you're saying, basically, yeah? So it's not happening now.
No.
And the rossignol is going to sing. It's not actually singing.
Yes,
Yeah?
yeah.
Balance is almost on the edge now. So just be careful, yeah? And the way to judge balance is always, am I too loud for his words? Not, am I too loud for his voice? Yeah? And sometimes it's their fault if you're too loud because their words, they're not clear enough, yeah? But as we said, you can vary the amount of diction you're doing depending on what mood you want to create all the time, yeah? Just do, play from Gazon Roux, you don't need to sing it, but come in écan. Great. Just try that once more, and as the piano oscillates between one semitone and the other, see how you vary your note to go with that. You can sometimes maybe take a little bit of vibrato out to make it more clashy, technical term, clashy. Yeah, and sometimes it can be more sweet, yeah? But just don't stay there. Really keep your ears open for what's going on in the piano, yeah? Just the bar before, le rossignol. No, the bar before.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's the one you have to clash with.
Okay,
yeah. Singer is the only instrument that can actually do that. So make sure you make use of it. Yeah. You can alter the variables with the bright, the chiaroscuro, the bright and the dark within the voice.
Yes,
Yeah. Lots more. Yeah, fine. That's lovely, though. It's good. Yeah. But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's such fun to sort of just go. It's like a good choral singer that can actually just vary the pitch. It's almost varying the pitch, yeah?
Yes.
Try once more.
Yeah.
Try once more. Pietro, even at the end, don't forget that you're still the trees. Yeah? Yeah, it's still the rustling of the trees. So maybe a little bit more fingery within the pedal, just to keep it alive. Otherwise, it becomes too pretty. Yes. Yeah, and we want to stop people thinking that French melody is pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be beautiful and it can be amazing different colors, but it's not pretty.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Not pretty. Okay, let's have another go at a not pretty song, L'hiver a cessé.
Yes.
So tell them about it. Pietro, you tell them about it.
L'hiver a cessé in English is winter is over. And it's a very encouraging song that we might see it as a song of love. And it observes the awakening of nature, of spring. And it has a very significant momentum, like that. The piano part especially drives, as you were saying before, about the piano being the motor of this song, and the voice kind of surf on it in this very enthusiastic, and compared to the other one, quite fast pacing expression of emotions. Yes.
Very good, lovely, good. And this is the last song in Fauré's cycle La Bonne Chanson, which is another setting of Verlaine as well. And it's a slightly weird thing, because Verlaine wrote all these poems when he was going to get married to this very young girl. And we don't quite know whether this is his romantic idea of what a poet should feel like when he's falling in love, yeah? Or whether it's genuine. Because Verlaine ended up being with a guy instead of a girl. So this is kind of, maybe the lady does protest too much. I always think a little bit. Because it is also 20 minutes of being universally happy, which is tough for a singer. Singers love being sad. So this is really hard to do, yeah? But it has a sort of maniac quality to it, I feel. That you know, I'm happy, I'm really happy, I'm really happy. Yeah? It's not fake, because I think he genuinely feels this is right. But Fauré knew the history of these poems and what happened to Verlaine later. So we don't know whether he wrote this extra frothy music because he knew the history. I don't know. It's just an open question. Yeah. Anyway, we probably don't have time to work on this, but let's hear it. It's an amazing song. Yay, well done, guys. Lovely. Just a request for the beginning. it just needs more, like you've eaten a fish that has too many bones. You go, yeah, all the time. It's got to have that real articulation within the pedal. Otherwise, again, it's too beautiful. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Can we just try at the beginning with that amount of energy? Yeah. Remember, it's piano writing. It's not orchestral writing. It's all about the different textures the piano can do. Yeah. Even that yeah. Even those pianissimo, it's got massive energy. That's all forte. Forget it's Fauré. Think it's Rachmaninoff. Yeah. Go for it. Now it goes. Yeah, underneath all that, we still have to have the champagne bubbles. Yeah, even when it's loud. Yeah, it still has to have the internal feeling. That's much better. Yeah, I mean it is too big now. Yeah, but there's an interesting thing that Fauré, when he played the piano, had a very heavy hand apparently, not a very light hand. So all his music was quite big when he played it himself. Yeah, so we have to find the texture using the pedal particularly and using the fingers. So we have lots of articulation within the pedal. Yeah, so that in Fauré's music, I think you should always be able to see light through the music. If you held it up to the light, you could always see the light through. Yeah, that's the way I always think when I have to play Fauré, is that basically it's always transparent. Yeah, and that also is very good for when you're playing for the voice, because the voice will shine through. Yeah, always if the light comes through the music. Yeah, we have to stop, I'm afraid. But thank you so much.
I'm Maryam, and this is the wonderful Ayane, and we will be starting with Mandoline by Fauré. It's taken from his song cycle 5 Chansons de Venise, the poetry written by Paul Verlaine from his book Fête Galante, which is inspired by paintings, French painters like Watteau, who depicted beautiful scenes of often upper-class women and men lounging underneath trees in the countryside. And the title Mandoline is the instrument being plucked often at these occasions. And you can hear it in the piano accompaniment.
Le
lovely. So what is your attitude towards these guys?
Oh, well, so all four of them, we've got Tircis, Amante, Clitandre, and Damis, and they're all men who have been rejected in some way by the women that they fall in love with. And so I think it's interesting because it's a beautiful romantic scene, and yet there's these characters which aren't actually successful in falling in love. So it's kind of, there's like an undercurrent of irony, maybe.
I think so, and I think it's a scene that Verlaine used to be part of,
Right.
and he can see it, the attraction of it,
Yes.
a bit like we have Clair de Lune later, which is the same scene basically, and so he can see the attraction, but he can take a little bit of a distance to it, and he slightly mocks them. Yeah. You know, les donneurs de sérénade. You think you're so amazing with your little mandoline, yeah. So it's slightly exaggerated, The givers of a serenade is slightly artificial French as well.
Definitely,
Les donneurs de sérénade, les belles écouteuses. Écouteuses did not exist. Écouteur and écouteuse did not exist until Verlaine actually used it in this poem. So it's an artificial word. Yeah. So it's these guys who, it's kind of all a bit trendy in the wrong way. Yeah. And he's here, Tircis. Amante. And l'Éternel Clitandre. I mean, if there's a party, he's always going to be there. Yeah. I mean, éternel can mean two things here. It can mean either that, what I've just said, or it can mean don't get beside him at the dinner table. He goes on and on and on. Yeah, l'éternel can mean that too. Yeah. And Fauré gives us an amazing chord under l'éternel. Suddenly we go, what's that? In such an elegant song, we have sort of, a buffalo suddenly enters into the song under l'éternel. Yeah. And Clitandre was always seen with a niece on his arm, who was not his girlfriend at all, really. Yeah? It's kind of the pretense, the bit of all that sort of stuff, So I think it has to have a little bit of distance, and you're all lovely, but I'm very glad I'm not part of you anymore. Yeah? A little bit of that, yeah? Can that clock with what you were thinking?
Sure.
Yeah.
Kind of mocking.
Slightly. And I think even our part at the beginning is a mandoline, but it's slightly, really? Yes. Rather than, isn't this lovely? Yeah? It's slightly, okay. Yeah? And jazz, when you have that word later, is not an attractive word in French.
No.
It means clang. Yeah? Il a mandoline, the jazz par mi. It doesn't beautiful. It goes, God, okay, really? Yeah? Like something you don't want to hear at 4 o'clock in the morning out in the street. That sort of idea, you know. Yeah? So don't make it nasty, because I don't think it's nasty, but it has an element of sort of knowing better. Yeah? Let's have a go. I have to say to myself every time I play this song not to go dum dum da ya da da dum bum ba da da. Yeah? Tu 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 tu. Yes. Can you make it a little bit smaller?
Yes. The whole thing,
It's a little bit whoa up there now, which, I mean, the attitude is good now. Yeah. And maybe make those triplets different when you have the guy and then you have the girl. Les donneurs de sirena. I think I'm amazing at this. And il est belle écouteuses. Oh yeah, what did you say? Oh, nothing really. Yes. Because the propos fade means they're talking a load of rubbish, basically. Yeah. But they think they're amazing. That's the whole point. Yeah. Great beginning now. Now we come into a slightly more acidic world. Yeah. Let's try. try maybe even to make the beats with the semiquavers slightly broader. It's not, you're being too musical, really. Thank you. Yeah, so don't phrase the semiquavers, just make them. That's the one. Slightly softer. Yeah, so of course the branches are not singing.
Yes.
Les ramures chanteuses. Yeah, are they really singing? Yeah. They would love them to be singing. It's so poetic. Lovely. Yeah, but you're kind of making fun of it as well. Yeah, yeah. Excellent beginning, both of you. Really good. Try once more. Yeah, brilliant. Lovely. Yeah, so really take over. Yeah, yeah. If you cover the second half of her long note, I couldn't care less. Yeah. Okay, sous les ramures. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. So as if you don't quite know what's going to happen next. Yeah. Chanteuse. Yeah, good. Yeah, yeah. Sous les ramures chanteuses. Yeah. C'est amante, et c'est l'éternel clitandre. Yeah, really make that ugly, that bit. Yeah. It's not even a harmony, it's a sort of wrong note. Yeah, yeah. So let us know what you feel about each one of these guys. Yeah. Maybe you love Tircis and you think, oh, poor thing. But c'est amante, I'm not surprised he's not got anybody. Yeah? Yeah? I mean, without being ridiculous. Yeah. But otherwise it's just a shopping list. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Just the bar before. So it's going to diabadam, badam, bass. Da 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 da. That's the one. Lovely. So this one can be different because it's Damis writing all his poems. He can't speak to the girls, but he can write a poem and put it on a tree. Or something like that. Yeah? 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 So again, you think, okay, yeah, same old, a bit, yeah? Ici, Damis, yeah, il qui promette cruel. You can really use that word as well, yeah? Ici, Damis, directly? Essaie, Damis. There. Yeah.
C'est Damis qui pour moi te craigne, fit m'avoir tendre. Leur courte veste de soie, leur longue robes à queue, leur élégance, leur joie et leur malheur.
Yeah, so you can both exaggerate leur courte veste de soie, leur longue robes à queue. Yeah? Yeah, I know it says staccato still here, but we can make those a little bit longer, yeah? Leur courte veste de soie. Yeah, they think they're so smart. Yes? Yeah? And these ridiculous long trains that are the flavor of the month at the moment, yeah? Yeah? Et leur élégance, leur joie, they don't know joy. So that's just the trendy word of that particular summer. Right. Oh, what joy. Oh, what joy. Yes, yeah, and it's total rubbish.
Yes.
yes, yeah. And even their elegance is all a bit fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you just think, oh, is that really the fashion for this season? Really? Okay, fine. Yeah. Let's just do the bar before that. This is great now, but that bass is very important. Yeah, and this time it's going all the way. Yeah. Yeah, so really, Maryam really used that nasal. La longue robe, sa longue robe, sa queue. Yeah? A nasal in French is usually longer than any other syllable in the sentence, yeah? So if you get slightly behind, that's fine. Yeah? Same place? Yes. Good. So really dare to do those pedals. So every beat has a different pedal. Yeah? So we don't sort of accumulate any sound. Yeah? Directly there. You're like a bouncing ball. Tourbillonne dans l'extase d'une lune. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. This picture in my own mind at the end that he's walking away.
Yes.
Yeah? Il change des propos fades sur les ramures chanteuses. Okay, fine. Had enough of that now. Yeah? So we mustn't think it's, oh, that's lovely. Yeah? We have to work again because people think this song is terribly charming. Yeah. And it really isn't. No. Yeah? It kind of has its own world, which is much more interesting. Yeah? So can we just do the reprise? Les donneurs de Sirena. You can slightly give that a little push. Les donneurs de Sirena. Yeah. Just the bar before that, if you wouldn't mind. Les donneurs de Sirena. Yeah, so you can already do the diminuendo walking away. Il change des propos fades. Yeah. Same again, if you wouldn't mind. I would even do les donneurs de C. You think you're so amazing.
Yes.
Yeah?
Les donneurs de Sérénade.
So those last three bars, we have to make sure the first bar is loud enough that we can get softer in the second bar. Yeah? Just sing chanteuse, if you wouldn't mind. That's lovely. Thank you. Good. Something else.
So the second piece is Les Roses d'Isfahan. It is written by Leconte d'Israël, who was a poet of the time, and it reflects how beautiful the roses in Iran were. However, there is also a woman by the name of Layla who is even more beautiful, and when she's gone, the roses lose their scent, and how am I supposed to kind of manage this loss of beauty?
So this is real.
Yes, this is real.
Les roses disparent dans leur gaine de mousse, les jasmins de Mossoul, les fleurs de l'oranger. Oh, ton parfum, moi frais, oh, tes odeurs, moi douce, oh, blanche, oh, Léla, que ton souffle léger. Ta lèvre des corails, ton rire léger, sonne mieux que l'eau vive et d'une voix plus douce. Mieux que le vent joyeux qui berce l'oranger, mieux que l'oiseau qui chante au bord des nids de mousse. Oh, Léla, depuis que de l'enfant léger, tous les baisers enfouis de ta lèvre si douce, il n'est plus de parfum dans le pâle orangé, ni de céleste arôme aux roses dans leur masse. Oh, que ton jeune amour, ce papillon léger, revienne vers mon cœur d'une aile prompte et douce, et qu'il parfume encore la fleur de l'oranger, les roses d'Espagne dans leur gaine de mousse.
Very beautiful. The piano introduction, if you had to give it a color, what would it be?
Maybe kind of iridescent rosy color.
Pink. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. And I think with this song, you have to take us, again, it's like Mandolin, into a world that we don't know. Yeah? And you have to persuade us of this, but without being the least aggressive. Yeah? You're not being aggressive, but you have to just weave a spell for us. Yeah? I think it's a little bit too big. Yeah? Just a little bit too big. Yeah? And a lot of it's to do with the fact that you, in French, as you know, I'm sure you've been told by all your French coaches, you can't give anything an accent to make it important. It has no what they call tonic accent. So the whole point of French is that it's the most legato language on this earth, as far as I'm aware. Yes? The ones I know anyway. Yeah? They say Italian is that. It's not, it's French. Yeah? Yeah? So you've just got to basically keep us spellbound. You just got to keep us pulling us in all the time. Yeah? Les roses disparent dans la gaine de mousse. Yeah? So just keep us there. Yeah? The same with us as well. Yeah? Just magic us. Yeah? What the secret is, I think, in the piano part is to nourish the second half of the bar. The first half will take care of itself. So So dee, ah, dee, dee. Those quavers in the second half of the bar need to be really enriched, yeah? Otherwise, all they do is go into the next bar, which is fine. But the other is more magical, yeah? Yeah? If this was a material, what would it be? Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, so try and make it something that is kind of magical and has those sorts of sensuous feelings. That it has a color, it has a smell, it has a texture to it, yeah? That's what French music has that some other music doesn't have, yeah? Has all those sensuous qualities. Let's have a go. I thought it was a lovely tempo. Be careful it doesn't get too slow. Again, like her legato, we've just got to keep going all the time, yeah? So dee da dee dee da dee dee. Yes, second bar was lovely. Try it once more. I always say that to myself. Second bar was great. First bar was crap. Beautiful.
Les roses disparent leur gaine de mousse, les jasmins de mousson, les fleurs de l'oranger.
Much better, yeah. So do a silly thing for me and imagine that you're a ventriloquist.
Oh, yes.
So les roses descendent leur gaine de mousse. That creates your legato, then you can add the words on the front afterwards.
Okay, no words. Kind of all
Well, kind of words. Did you sort of see what I was doing? I wasn't just doing vowels, yeah? Les roses descendent leur gaine de, yeah? So then you find your legato and then you add delicate words on the front, yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah? Oh, the moment you were doing les roses, yes, the roses of Espagne. Not the lilies or the other ones, yeah? Yeah? Les roses, yeah? I'm exaggerating a lot. I really am. But it's so much more delicate, yeah? Les roses d'Espagne, yeah? Don't stop.
As a ventriloquist now.
As a ventriloquist, yeah. It's only us, don't worry. Beautiful.
Les roses descendent leur gaine de mousse, les jasmins de mousson, les fleurs.
C'est les chansons de mon soul, des fleurs de l'oranger. Yeah, legato, 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 legato. You did it 95% of the time, thank you. It's hard, isn't it hard? Yeah, yeah. Just directly, les roses descendent. Try directly there. I'm in the right key, miracle, sorry.
Les roses descendent.
Roses descendent.
Les roses descendent leur gaine de mousse.
Yay!
Les jasmins de mousson, les fleurs de l'oranger.
Yay! Wasn't that good? Brilliant, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So, I mean, you need 5% more to get the words.
Yes.
Yeah. But can you feel where the legato is?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And that's a very good exercise. Sorry to make you do it in public, but yeah. Yeah, particularly in French music when we can't stop.
Yes.
We just can't. It's part of the language that we can't, yeah? Yeah? Directly there, les roses. The beginning is gorgeous now. Thank you so much for that, yeah.
Les roses descendent leur gaine de mousse, les jasmins de mousson, les fleurs de l'oranger.
once more for me and be happy. Yeah. Otherwise it's les roses disparent. Yeah. Again, I'm exaggerating a lot. But wasn't that legato amazing? And you could hear the words? See? That's what they're there for. Yeah. Do you mind doing it once more? Yeah. Try not use left pedal. I do it all the time and I kick myself afterwards. But please try not to. Try that little interlude. Hey! His own breathing there was actually ta rose de corail, ta lèvre de corail, et ton rire léger, son mieux de l'eau vive. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, yes.
So otherwise, we're in very, very sort of the same phrase lengths all the way through. Yeah. And forget my ventriloquist now in a way because you've got, but you've kind of got it.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. So just really sing on the line. Yeah, sort of sing on the legato and mean everything you say. Ta lèvre de corail. Yeah? Oh, it's beautiful. There's nothing like it. Yeah? It's what you're saying, really, isn't it? Yeah. Amazing. It's a great song. I love it.
Ta lèvre de corail et ton rire léger sont de mieux que l'eau vive et d'une voix plus douce. Et que le vent joyeux qui berce l'oranger, mieux que l'oiseau qui chante au bord des nids de mousse.
Yeah. So we have to think, as we're playing those things, when she says mieux, it's better than all those things. Yeah? So we have to invest that sort of energy slightly, yeah? Yeah? Don't stay too much behind. Yeah, we got to participate too. I know it's because what I do, but it's very important, yeah? Yeah, and you do most of the time. It's great, yeah. You need to work slightly hard on mieux. Yeah, so maybe start it a tiny bit earlier, so you get on the when you get to the beat. Mieux que le vent joyeux, yeah? Just 2 bars into that, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, but again, no, don't stop. Dee da dee da dee da da. No bar line, if you can. Yeah. Really short, really? Chante au bord d'un nid de mou. That's what I saw.
Sorry.
Yeah, au bord d'un nid. I mean, the bird is still beautiful, even though everything else is better.
Yes.
Yeah? Much better, mieux. Yeah. And be careful you don't hit, because we have an accent on the word qui. Don't be careful you don't hit it too. Mieux que le vent joyeux qui berce l'oranger. Yeah? The only thing you can do in French is slightly, French people will kill me for saying this, double the first consonant, slightly. Yes. Mieux qui berce l'oranger. It doesn't really spoil the legato, but it isn't qui berce l'oranger, qui berce l'oranger. It's still on your breath, and your breath doesn't stop as you do it, yeah?
Yes.
Like les donneurs de sérénade, same thing. Yeah, yeah. Same again. Wonderful legato, thank you. Lovely. So both of you take us through chant by doing a diminuendo. Mieux que l'oiseau qui chante au bord d'un nid. Yeah? Diminuendos are more often than not magic. Yes. Much nicer than crescendos. Yes, just do mieux que l'oiseau, the high one. Too late, too late, too late, too late.
Oh, sorry.
Mieux que l'oiseau qui chante au bord d'un nid. Yeah. Lovely, but don't get slower too.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, yes. Once more. If she gets slow, push her. Yeah, all with color. Lovely, thank you. So now you can be mopey.
Oh, yes.
Leila depuis que de leur vol léger, but still legato. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So try and take us down into this amazingly soft world, yeah? But then use the text, yeah? But legato text, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just do play for Mousse and you join in on O Leila. So depuis que de leur vol léger, all in a line, thank you very much. Hey. Even softer. Il n'est plus. Once more, from there directly there. Il n'est plus. Which is where you got to. Go for it. Yeah, that's forte, though. You can go for it. Yes. Just do mousse. And really do this takeover. Yeah? Yeah? She's just singing mousse, not very interesting. We're much more interesting. Let's do Ni de Céleste Arôme. Yeah. Ni de Yeah. I'm exaggerating a lot. Ni de Céleste Arôme. Yeah? It's much more fun. Yeah. Go. Da 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 da. Now to the minuendo. Yeah, fine. Because it's French music and because it's Fauré doesn't mean we can't play loudly. Yes. Yes, yeah, yeah. People think, oh no, China Cup. We can't do anything with this. Yeah. Yeah, once more. Good. Much better. Isn't it easier?
Yeah, definitely so.
Ni de Céleste. And again, his own breathing. Oh, que ton jeune amour, ce papillon léger revienne vers mon cœur. Yeah, yeah. Papillon, my favorite word in the French language. Yeah, give it a little love. Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Do your piano concerto for me again, please. Thank you. Yeah, Fauré walked out of concerts that people did a ritardando at the end of songs. Just saying. Yes, yeah. It's a really difficult thing because we're so used to doing it at the end of, but it's an actually incredibly liberating thing to know I can't slow down. So da dee dee da dee da dee da dum. Yes, you might think I'm musical, but it's correct. Yes, yeah. And actually, it's wonderful. You just have to do it with color rather than Okay. Dans leur gaine. And just snuggle into the piano. Mousse. Your favorite blanket. Oh, sorry, my microphone. Yeah, but dans leur gaine de mou. Diminuendo again, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Bravo, both of you. Thank you. I think we have a little break. See you in 20 minutes. On.
Okay, yeah.
Very good.
There we go.
Yeah. Yay.
We found you. Found your
Georgie Malcolm, and this is Paul Saint-Georges, and we're going to be performing for you first a song called Arpège, by Fauré, of course, which sets a text by Albert Samin, who's one of the symbolist poets, late 19th century group who used highly symbolic language and quite complex metaphors to express the sort of emotional states and ideas in their poetry. They sort of prioritized the powers of association and imagination over realism or naturalism, and as such, it's quite difficult to describe exactly what is going on in this song. However, there are some sort of moods and ideas I can share. So it's a moonlit night in a beautiful park, and there's some mysterious music being played on a flute somewhere, and a trio of nymph-like creatures, perhaps flirting with me or you or whoever else happened to be around.
D'une flûte soupire au fond du parc mélodieux, la paix de l'ombre où l'on respire, ton poème silencieux, nuit de l'hangar, nuit de mensonge, qui pose d'un geste envoyant dans ta chevelure de songe. La lune, pigeon d'Orient. Sylvain, Sylvie, Sylvanire, belles aux regards bleus changeants, l'étoile aux fontaines se mirent, allez par les sentiers d'argent. Allez vite, l'heure est si brève, cueillis au jardin des aveux, les cœurs qui se meurent, tes rêves de mourir parmi vos cheveux.
Yay, beautiful. And I've no idea why nobody sings this song, because it's gorgeous. But probably because nobody knows what the poem's about. But that's fine. Well, it's wonderful that it's not specific.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's actually the wonder of this sort of period of French poetry. Yeah. What I find is it's a little bit too energetic.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Maybe the metronome mark is correct. I don't know whether you've looked at the metronome mark or not.
Probably did at the beginning, didn't we?
Yeah. Fauré was. Sorry?
Probably a bit slower than the mark.
I think it's a little bit slower than the marking, and it's got to have that, oh yeah, okay, feeling, rather than this. Yeah, yeah. I don't know whether that's what's your natural performing energy?
Actually, sort of the opposite way. I think I've been trying to energize the text.
Oh, fine, okay. Well, I'm sorry if I'm negating everything you've been trying.
No,
Yeah.
it's good. Good back and forth.
No, but I think that the way to judge the tempo of this is the way we can actually do in the piano, we can actually do the rests. So ba-ba-dum, rest, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, bum. Yeah? Because he's so much of a control freak with the way he writes stuff. So the first two bars, the left hand of the piano has a break. So it goes dum-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, all the way through. And if it's too fast, it sort of kind of tumbles over that. And we have this sort of prélude de l'après-midi d'un faune on the top. Yeah? Yeah? So that is the continuous da da dee 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 dee, like so many Sicilian. It's a Sicilian, really, this song. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's the way to judge the tempo. Yeah. So the way you can make it that those rests are actually there. Do you want to have a go? So there is really a gap. There should be really a gap. It's scary as hell. Sorry. every time. Yeah. You can pedal through the chord in order to sustain the harmony, but there has to be a rest. There's still no rest. There's still no rest. I still don't hear a gap. Sorry. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. Yeah, so do it, Paul, do it a tiny bit slower so that it makes more sense, yeah? Sorry, it is scary as hell. Good, so now we've got it. Don't push forward. So dee ba dee dee da dee dee da dee dee da da da. Yeah, yeah. And so it's not the flute. It's the soul of the flute. Yes, yes. L'âme du flûte soupire. And you know all about the accent d'insistance, I'm sure. So in French, to make something more expressive, we throw the stress on the syllable before the natural one. So here is l'âme du flûte soupire, flûte soupire. So there's no accent on pire. Yeah? Yeah. Try once more. So Georgie, can you lean back against the tempo as much as you dare, yeah? And you kind of don't let it get slower. Does that sort of l'âme du flûte soupire? I'm not moving. I'm staying this tempo, regardless of what he's doing. Yeah? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Once more, much better beginning, yeah? Does that work for you, Paul?
It is, yeah.
So imagine that you can sustain the right hand, which of course we can't. Once we put a note down on the piano, that's all we can do, but we have... Dee-da-dee-da-da-dee-dee. So the da-dum, sorry, to keep going on about this, sorry, Georgie. Basically, the da-dum will be late. Dee, dee. That's the one. Try the whole thing. Try the whole thing. Try the whole thing. Beautiful. Good. Good. So we have a kind of slightly jazz harmony. Yeah? Yeah? As Fauré said about his own music, the harmony imprecision is seductive. So are we here? Oh, no, we're here. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah? So it's deliberately seductive that we don't know what, and there's suddenly a harmony that doesn't belong. And he said that's meant to be seductive. Yeah? The fact that you don't quite know what anybody's doing is actually sort of, oh, okay, this is interesting. Yeah? Yeah, fantastic beginning now. Thank you. Do you mind doing once more? Beautiful. So ton poème silencieux. Oh, boom, doom, doom. Yeah, yeah. You're being too much of a good girl with your rhythm. So, I'm not late. I'm not late. Yes, yes. Be late.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fine. Still to la be. Yeah. Just take a little time to go. Zampy directly with the trill.
Yeah. I'm going to breathe there. Sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
That would help.
I needed that
But
breath.
lovely, thank you. Great. So give yourself, both of you, give yourself imperceptible time sometimes when you want just to make a point. La lune, bijou d'Orient. Yeah. So there will be a fraction of time that they mustn't notice. They must notice that you just made the picture slightly clearer. Yeah. Otherwise, it just pedals on too much. Yeah. And I would take a little bit of more laziness on nuit de langueur, nuit de mensonge. Yeah. And if you have two syllables in French, if one of them is nasal, it's the longer of the two. Langueur. Yeah. Mensonge, they're both nasal, but langueur. Yeah. Beginning of the bar of that, nuit, just the beat before you come in. You don't go wrong, though. You don't say, I'm doing this correctly. Yes. Yeah, and make us know, Georgie, whether you think that It's a Night of Lies is good or bad.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
Is it good or bad?
It's bad, but not really bad. Bad.
It's naughty.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. Everybody says they love everybody else and they need to nuit de mensonge. Yeah. That's what all the aveux is at the end.
Yeah.
People make vows at 3 o'clock in the morning that did I say that the next day? Yeah. Do you think that's what this sort of mood is that? Yeah. Nuit de langueur. You can make him do the diminuendo. So la lune, bijou is already softer. We haven't got softer yet, but because of the way she sings that, we get softer. Yeah? Much better. Just try, both of you, not to go on the front foot all the time. Yeah? The more it's like this, we go, oh, this is nice. We want to listen to this. Well, we feel a bit bossed around. If you go, yes, it's like this. Yes. Yeah? I mean, I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating a lot, yeah? Can we do, let's go back to, if you wouldn't mind, qui pose d'un geste ondoyant. All the time in the world. Yeah? Qui pose. Yeah, if you're not with him, it's better. Yes? Un geste ondoyant. Yes, we're absolutely together. Aren't we good boys and girls? Yes? No.
Shouldn't have mentioned that.
Qui pose.
d'un geste ondoyant dans ta chevelure de songe. La lune, bijou d'Orient.
Beautiful.
Silence.
So who are these girls?
Yeah, who are they? It's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a really good question.
Well, Silva was always a shepherdess, wasn't
Yes.
she?
Yeah.
So therefore, like Marie Antoinette,
Yeah.
everybody dressed up as shepherdesses, and therefore it was easier to be seductive or be seduced because you weren't yourself.
In fancy dress type.
Fancy dress, masked balls, all that stuff.
All that, right.
Yeah? So Silva, Sylvie, Sylvanir, they're not people.
Yeah.
They're people in costume.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's sort of the idea of the blue eyes is probably all you can see if they are wearing masks, yeah? And changeant can be positive or negative.
Yeah, like a fickle idea.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, are they flirting with you? Are they not flirting with you? Yeah, yeah. So I think the shepherdess ideas, did that work for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that definitely.
Certainly all the Watteau paintings of people dressed up to the nines in sort of...
And there was some that we were told something. There's a play, it's a 17th century play called Silva.
Yeah.
that sort of-
I mean, she was always a shepherdess of some description. Yes, yeah.
But it's quite nice the idea of them being costumes rather than actual shepherdesses.
Oh, yeah, exactly. No, everything's a bit pretend,
Yeah.
which is good, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole line before, if you wouldn't mind. Usually, sorry, when he writes that sort of accent, daga-daga-dee, it means take the pedal off and make that link into the next slot. Daga-daga-dee, daga-daga-dee. So our ear is drawing, exactly. It's kind of the end of one thing and the beginning of the next. Exactly. It's not an accent like that, not like it would be in Bartok. Yeah. The whole of that line? Yeah, beautiful.
Silva, Sylvie, Sylvanira, belles aux regards bleus changeants.
Beautiful.
L'étoile aux fontaines se mirent, allez par les sentiers d'argent.
So both of you got to try and make that work with the crescendo. So, allez par les sentiers d'argent. Go, 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 go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? So if you start allez, because it's a high note, then what do you do?
Yeah, what do you go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
L'étoile, very important, not l'étoile. Otherwise it's the tiles. Yes, l'étoile. Yeah. Just that bar? The whole bar?
Sorry.
L'étoile aux fontaines se mirent, allez par les sentiers d'argent. Allez vite, l'heure est si brève.
Okay. Again, both of you enjoy the fact that we haven't a clue where we're going harmonically.
Yeah.
Allez, oh, where are we going now? Yeah. So maybe it needs a little bit more time. Yeah? At least a little bit more time for you to listen and us to hear.
Yeah.
That's a very important thing in French music, yeah? Yeah? The whole from...
Allez vite, l'heure est si brève. Cueillir au jardin des aveux les cœurs qui s'ameurent, tes rêves de mourir parmi vos cheveux.
Great. Can you find, both of you, de mourir parmi, different color for those two things, yeah? And again, you can vary your E vowel to make a different color. Or it's supposedly the same vowel, but it's not.
Yeah.
Because of the harmony underneath you, yeah? And just make us come into your cocoon rather than coming out to us, yeah?
Okay.
de mourir parmi les cheveux. It's mélisande. It's all the hair stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What should we do? Cueillir. Yeah. Don't. If you can avoid biffing a syllable. De mourir, I got slightly, and cheveux. Maybe you're trying to do the accent d'assistance.
Yeah, but maybe it's not.
Well, I think just start the whole syllable earlier.
Yes. Yeah.
So therefore you don't need to hit it. Yeah, yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, it's great we hear your text brilliantly, but maybe we don't need quite so much.
Yeah.
Sorry. Again, your teacher
take
probably
it.
kill
I'll
you,
take-
kill
no,
me.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Cueillir au jardin des aveux. And kind of have a bath in it all.
Yeah. And you're so right about bringing the syllable forward rather than hitting it. I think because I like doing things in time, I get scared at quite how far you can get away with bringing it forward.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah,
I'll try.
yeah. And if she's not with you, that's fine. That really is fine. Cueillir au jardin.
Thanks.
Yeah, so again, George, have a bath, Cueillir au jardin des aveux. Yeah? Yeah? What's your favourite bubble bath?
Oh, that Neil's Yard one.
Think of that.
This doesn't feel like
Sorry, that's a personal question.
Doesn't feel like a bath, though. Baths are much
But
more
just,
relaxing.
not any sort of, nah, fine. Yeah. Lovely. So mourir parmi les aveux. Yeah, same vowel, but totally different color.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
De mourir.
So that- yeah.
And the same with our wah, 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 wah. It's just kind of winding down on its own. We don't have to do anything. We have to do anything. De mourir. Magic, both of you. Lovely, thank you. Shall we go on to little swans? Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Just say a few words about the next song. So we're going to do Sing sur l'eau. It's from a beautiful cycle called Mirage, quite one of a very late song cycle by Fauré, composed in 1990. And it's a set of 4 songs, and this is the first one of the cycle. The poem is by a relatively unknown poet called René de Brimont. And what you'll see in the poem is basically around a speaker's internal thought, which is represented by this graceful black swan peacefully gliding in kind of waters. And as the song goes on, you'll see it get a bit more animated. The swan is pursuing kind of more reflection or dreams that are unachievable, unattainable, and the speaker urged the swan to come back to calm water, to the setting of home. So you'll see in the music kind of the calm at the beginning and the end, and kind of a section in the middle, more agitated.
And just one thing to say to you, that Fauré, not quite as badly as Beethoven, but did lose a lot of his hearing in his later life. So all the songs in the last part of his career have a much smaller range, because he couldn't hear high or low. So basically everything is written in that middle range. So, it's not a soprano song, it's not a mezzo song, it's just there, basically, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
He hated to admit that he did, but he eventually went to see Beethoven's where Beethoven was writing when he was completely deaf, and then admitted that he was going through not quite as bad, but similar problems. Yeah, must be horrible for anybody but a composer more than anything.
Ma pensée est un signe harmonieuse et sage qui glisse lentement au rivage d'ennui sur les ondes sans fond du rêve, du mirage, de l'écho, du brouillard. Don't worry.
I'm being sorted out.
Oh, that's totally fine. At least it wasn't because it was such a terrible first page.
I apologize.
Don't worry, don't worry.
We have a technical issue. Yeah. This way? That way. Yeah. Yeah. Good job I can play the piano. Yeah, thank you. Really sorry.
Don't worry at all.
I would have just said at the end, that was lovely.
Yeah? The little box. Yep. That working now? Hello, that's my name. Good. Was it not working before? You couldn't hear me? Oh, fine. Okay. Sorry.
It's less scary now to do this.
Okay,
again.
okay,
Yeah, it's
fine.
fine. We did it once. Let's do it again.
Ma pensée est un signe harmonieuse et sage qui glisse lentement au rivage d'ennui sur les ondes sans fond du rêve, du mirage, de l'écho, du brouillard, de l'ombre, de la nuit. Il glisse roi fondant un libre espace, poursuit un reflet vague, précieux et changeant, et les roseaux nombreux s'inclinent quand il passe, sombre et muet, au seuil d'une lune d'argent. Et des blancs nénuphars, chaque corolle ronde, tour à tour fleurit de désir et d'espoir. Mais plus avant, toujours, sur la plume et sur l'onde, vers l'inconnu fuyant, glisse le signe noir. Or j'ai dit, renoncez, beau signe chimérique, à ce voyage lent vers de troubles destins. Nul miracle chinois, nulle étrange Amérique ne vous accueilleront des havres certains. Les golfes embaumés, les îles immortelles ont pour vous signe noir des récifs périlleux.
So what is your movement image for this song?
I mean, a swan gliding.
But in what sort of energy or what sort of...
Well, I think it kind of changes, you know, at the beginning, the speaker's sort of trying to paint a calm image for themselves.
Yeah.
But the reason why they're doing that is because of the sort of fearful rivage d'ennui under which this is happening.
Yeah. Does the speaker know the end of the story at the beginning? There's no right answer to that question.
No.
There is an answer.
Yeah, well, oh God, I can't decide.
I'm not sure, like, even the opening is quite very harmonious and I think
Yeah.
it's calmness.
Yeah. I think, for me, I think the whole thing is saying, we tried this, but we prefer to be at home. Yeah? I think, you know, you're not losing your dignity, but this swan is going for it, going to try and find these things, but it's all these, les golfes embaumés, they're too dangerous for you, dear. Go home and have a cup of Horlicks. Yeah? You know, that sort of idea. I think the idea is all there already.
I think I do
So
agree.
otherwise, it's too anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah? I think actually, even at the beginning, we see this calm and we think, yeah, that's the correct. I think if he'd composed it in a different way, the poem could easily have been another idea. But the way he's composed it, even the dogo, 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 digo, in the piano part, it's not scared. It's not unsettled. It's,
Like the decision's already been made.
I think, and we kind of like watching a movie again.
Yeah.
We see it happening, we think, yeah, that's happening, but we know what's going to happen in the end, so we know we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I think it's also, it's indicative of this period of Fauré, that it's like that. That everything is kind of settled in a funny way. There's not many songs he wrote in the last part of his life that were unsettled. Even L'Horizon Chimérique, which is the last thing he wrote, is about settling for things that you haven't achieved and being fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah? And it's kind of, which is exactly what this is. Yeah?
Yeah.
So can you do that? Can you do one spot? I mean, it was fine what you did, and it was one version of it. But I think for you, with this music, I think it'd be more satisfying if it was what we just talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So even in the kind of middle section, it's describing the thing rather than experiencing it.
Yeah. Yeah, and just, I know what you're at. I know you've got to go and have a look at these things, but maybe they're a bit dangerous for you. Yeah? So you can paint them glowingly.
Yeah.
Les golfes embaumés. And I know they're amazing. Yeah. We can all want to go to Mexico, but maybe not this time. Or maybe it's too late, and maybe what you've got is good enough. That's what it's about, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, I think I have a tendency to read the whole thing as more of a kind of psychological metaphor about like our the thoughts that we have that are not helpful to us, and the thoughts that we need to stay with in order to find a kind of peaceful thing. But I suppose that's the same.
That's the same
idea.
thing. Yeah, absolutely the same thing. And the thing is, we all have to listen to the music that's been written to the poem.
Yeah.
And try and connect that with something in ourselves we can communicate. Yeah. Because if we can't feel it properly ourselves, then it's never going to reach them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind having a go, even if you disagree with me tomorrow?
Sure. No,
have a go at this now. Yeah. It's a tricky song, and as with Fauré, as with Arpège too, the difficult thing is to do less. Yeah? Always. Leave it alone.
Ma pensée est un signe harmonieuse et sage qui glisse lentement au rivage d'ennui sur les ondes sans fond du rêve.
So you can both give him more pride. Il glisse, roi hautain. Look at me, I look amazing. I'm going to this journey. Yeah? Yeah? And kind of loving the swan.
Yeah.
Because it is your thoughts. Yeah. Yeah? And ya ba bi ba ba. You can maybe cheat it very slightly to go ya ba 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 ba. Otherwise it's just, oh, we're in another song. What's happened? Yeah? Can we do de l'écho, de brouillard? Enjoy the 50 million vowels in that word. Yeah? De l'écho. De brouillard. Brouillard. That's it. Yeah. Much better. How does this feel?
More relaxed.
Well, that's good too, yeah?
Yeah, really nice.
I think don't think it suits the music more to have this slightly less energized.
So daring to do less.
And I think what the most important word in the whole song is demeurer sur les lacs ou se mire fidèle, yeah? And somehow the way you say that has got to feel really safe.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
feel like a safe place vocally.
Oh, really? Okay. Is it right in the passaggio? Okay.
Not that word.
Yeah.
Not the P word in here.
Yeah. So just maybe think more that way. Fidèle. Just do you want to try that? Demeurer sur les lacs. Maybe just give yourself a bit more time. Ou se mire fidèle.
Yeah, I wasn't breathing there. I mean, I could.
I think you might need to, just for the expression, maybe you don't need air. Yeah. The whole bar of demeurer.
Demeurer sur les lacs où se mire fidèle ces nuages, ces fleurs.
So really snuggle, fidèle. Really snuggle into that, yeah? It doesn't feel snuggly, but try and snuggle. Demeurer.
Same thing. Yeah.
Demeurer sur
Beautiful. Sorry to... Yeah, because if you really connect that way,
Yeah.
you connect with your heart,
Yeah.
and then we react with our heart, yeah? Otherwise, we can admire it, but then we feel safe too with you singing that song. Even if vocally it's not quite what you want, that's fine.
Yeah.
It actually was lovely.
Yeah, it felt
It was really lovely, yeah. But it's everything we do on this stage and every stage in the world is scary, and we have to be brave. Yeah? It's easy to say, but we do have to. We have to really risk, yeah? And if things don't work, phew, you know, we gotta try. Yeah? Because otherwise it's safe and it's a bit too safe, yeah? And therefore they don't connect with your emotions, yeah. But most of the time you did, but it's wonderful. It's wonderful if you can do a space like that, which is the crisis of the song, really. Yeah. Wonderful, both of you. Thank you so much. Pleasure. Am I working okay now? Yeah? Everything, you can hear me properly now? Good.
Can I ask a question, please?
Of course.
This is something you said in the last session. You said Fauré would walk out a concert if...
People slowed down at the end of his songs. Yes, he was totally allergic to ritardandi, but he did write a few, actually only 4 in his entire song output. So when he does write one, we have to really slow down. Yeah.
Good afternoon. I'm Axel Requin, and alongside Alfred Fardel, we would like to start with Clair de Lune. And this is similar to Mandolin. It's a poem from the book of Fêtes Galantes by Verlaine. And in this poem, he compares the soul to a moonlit scene of beauty and melancholy. And there's this gathering of sophisticated aristocrats enjoying music, singing and dancing, singing plaintively of love. And all of it mingles together with this landscape of moonlight and trees and birds and marble statues.
Lovely, both of you, both of you. Votre âme est un paysage choisi. Votre âme, whose soul?
Well, it's quite a direct one, and it leaves that after that. It's just in the very beginning.
Yeah.
But if it's directed to a beloved, a lover, or something, or if it's someone observing a painting and sees one specific person, maybe.
Yeah, or it could be, which, I mean, I've spent years thinking about this, it could be their collective soul.
Yeah.
Because votre can also be plural.
True.
I always think that is the best, the easiest solution.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he's saying, like we were in Mandoline, we were in this slightly fake world, that you are live in a very choisi country.
Yes.
Yeah. So therefore, it's a bit select, because they're all aristocrats.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you don't know how lucky you are. Votre âme est un paysage choisi que vont charmants masques et bergamasques. Yeah. So, and again, it's this, like we had in arpège previously, just before, it's this thing about pretending to be something. They can be masque, which is aristocratic. They can be bergamasque, which is peasant. It's a peasant dance. So they try and pretend to be all these things, which of course none of which they are. Yeah? So that's why we have this amazingly beautiful beginning, but it's kind of artificial. Yeah? Does that work for you? That's their soul. Yeah? It doesn't need to be, but it's my solution for the moment. I might change my mind next week. You never know. Yeah? I just want, the beginning is beautiful, really lovely, and thank you for doing all Fauré's pedal markings. Yes. He was so specific. I think we need just a little bit of time between each phrase so we know where it starts and finishes. So da-dee-dee, ah-dee-dee-dee-dee, ah-da-da-dee, as if we were a singer and breathe to start again. It slightly runs together a little bit too much, yeah? But beautiful. Tempo okay for you, Axel?
Yes.
Great, because people often do this song too slowly, I think.
Yeah.
This is really fantastic, yeah? So even when you have da da dee da dee da da dee da da dee da da dee da dee da da dee, basically the phrasing mark that he writes, yeah? It's a bit too continuous for me at the moment, yeah. Let's have another go. But great color, lovely. Beautiful. Again, separate slightly. Da dee 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 da dee da da da. Two alternatives to the same question, sort of idea. Beginning was beautiful though. Just directly there, sempre dolce. Yay, beautiful. Now on. Beautiful. The only bar that is tricky for all of us is the one with the sustained top F, with all those things. Fauré apparently always said, when people played his music, where is my bass? Okay. So, but we need to hear that climbing chromatic a little bit more. Yeah. Again, we all try and be pristine in Fauré. We think we have to be really, China Cup all the time. But it's not always like that. Yeah. This is a little bit like that, but sometimes there's more flesh in the bone, yeah? Do just the bar 7, the third line down. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't understand what you think of these people. What do you think of these people?
I think it's admiration, first of all, certain, but also distancing myself that I don't want to become completely part of it.
Yeah, but they're play acting.
Yeah.
So you've got to say, jouant du luth et dansant. You know, you're doing all these things, you know, to try and be, let's be party, let's do party, sort of idea, yeah? So you're seeing that, you're thinking, yeah, okay, you've done that every night for the last 5 months, yeah? And you've probably done it with the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you're just thinking, you think this is life?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think this is all you need? Yeah? He doesn't hate them, but he doesn't love them either.
No.
I don't think so. I think he can really observe them for exactly what they are. Et quasi triste, very important.
Yes.
Like they're not really sad. Yeah? Yeah? And Verlaine does that very clever thing that they do in French poetry called the enjambement. The triste is actually the beginning of the next line, even though the meaning goes through. Et quasi triste, yeah? And if they do that in French poetry, you always give a little nudge to the first word in the next line. Okay. Et quasi triste, et quasi triste, yeah?
Yeah.
If it was English poetry, you wouldn't even know where one line finishes and the next one started. It would all. But in French poetry, that's a tool they use to emphasize a particular word, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So votre âme est un paysage choisi, que vont charming, really charming, fake charming. Yeah, again, you mustn't hate them, but we just got to know, que vont charmant masques et bergamasques. What the hell are you guys doing a peasant dance? You're aristocrats. You're pretending to be shepherdesses, all that sort of stuff, yeah? Yeah? It's got to have a little edge to it. And we just pootle on underneath because we are the scene. We're not him. Yeah, we are actually the guys doing all the stuff. Yeah? Does that work for you, Axel?
I'll try, yeah.
Try, yeah. Just the second time the tune comes back, if you wouldn't mind. That was beautiful now. All that phrasing's great. Great. Mode mineur means what? Mode mineur means what?
Mineur.
What does it mean?
Minor mode, minor.
Minor key.
Playing in minor key, yeah.
What does Fauré do?
Major.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know the minor key if it hit them on the head. So he's saying, you think the minor key is so trendy, everything's sad, but yeah. So you've got to do it with a bit of a smile.
Yeah.
Tout en chantant sur le mode mineur. Yes, dear. Minor key, you wouldn't have a clue. Yeah?
Yeah.
But the beginning's great because it's got a little bit of edge to it now.
Yeah.
It's not horrible. You know, you're not being horrible about them, but you're just saying, I know exactly what you are.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it work for you as well? Yeah. Because again, we're slightly two different attitudes here. Yeah, yeah. Let's do tout en chantant, just da-dee-dee, da-dee-dee-dee-dee, the two bars before.
Tout en chantant sur le mode mineur, l'amour vainqueur et la vie opportune.
Yeah, so those are the two, like, catchphrases for the season.
Yeah.
Conquering love and the fate of life. You know, it's a load of crap. Yeah? So you've got to say l'amour vainqueur et la vie opportune. Yeah? You know, that's the words they're using every day for the whole season. Yeah? Yeah? So you've got to say, you know, really, really, really? To them. Yeah? Great. The mode mineur was great. You could maybe make a little bit more of the second M. tout en chantant sur le mode mineur, yeah? If there are two words together in French that start with the same letter, alliteration in English is full of, English poetry is full of it, you don't emphasize both of them. I asked a French colleague of mine, a French singer, I said, why not? And she said, in order not to be English. So there we are, in order not to be English, yeah? So mode mineur, so you can't do both the M's, you have to choose one or the other, but mineur is more interesting, yeah? Once more, same place. Great. Yeah, so that's the secret of the whole song.
Yes.
They don't have the air of believing in their own good fortune. Yeah? How dare they be like that? Yeah? They're so rich, they can do what the hell they like. Yeah? Yeah? Ils n'ont pas l'air de croire à leur bonheur. Yeah?
So more indignation.
I think so. I just think they haven't a bloody clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, with a little bit of humor, otherwise it becomes too nasty. Yeah, but that's the secret of the whole song, basically. Yeah. That's your attitude to them. You know, yeah. This is really excellent. These are tiny things I'm just tweaking. It just makes it more interesting, I think, for you and for us. Yeah, yeah. Where should we do? 2 bars before, yeah. Ils n'ont pas. So, as Verlaine said about his own poetry, nature is always more real than the people. So now we have the moon, which actually is real. Yeah? So sing the most beautiful legato you've ever sung in your whole life. Please. No pressure. Yeah? So, au calme clair de lune. Yeah? We have still clackety, 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 clackety underneath you. You just join it together, yeah? Yeah? Wonderful transition. So hard to do. Again, just the bar with the bass. That's very extreme, yeah? Et sangloté d'extase, les jets d'eau, yeah? Really access that vowel on extase.
Yeah.
Yeah? Otherwise, it's sangloté d'extase, il faut sangloter d'extase, les jets d'eau. Great, though. Beautiful up to there. Qui fait rêver les oiseaux. Yeah?
Qui fait rêver les oiseaux dans les arbres, ils sanglotent d'extase les jets d'eau. Les grands jets d'eau celtes parmi les marbres.
Good. So we've gone back to humanity and these parties in these big houses that have the marble statues, yeah? And even the fountains have to be slim like the girls.
Yes.
Yeah? Les grands jets d'eau sveltes. Yeah? Yeah? So again, with a little bit of irony.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's too beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah? Les grands jets d'eau sveltes parmi les marbres. Yeah? So we've gone away from the moon, which is very real, back to the marbles in the big parties. Yeah? So we've got to know that it's changed. I mean, we give us a subtle clue when we go back to da dee 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 da da. That's back to the minuet at the beginning. Yeah, we've stopped being do good, do good, do good, do good, do good. Yeah, yeah. Can we do a sangloté d'extase once more? I would separate that slightly, da da dee da ya da dum, dee 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 da da, just a little bit, yeah. Directly there? Lovely, Axel, thank you. Yeah. Tee, tee. No ritardando, brilliant. Yeah, thank you. So we move on to prison.
Yes.
Yeah. So Albert, you explain it to them. Alfred, sorry.
Yeah. So prison is another Verlaine setting, which he wrote while incarcerated, awaiting trial, having fired 2 revolver shots at his lover, the much younger poet Rimbaud. And it's sort of in 2 halves. The first is a series of observations from the perspective of his incarceration. And the second is a direct appeal to an unnamed person, asking, what have you done with your youth?
To himself, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was actually a very fertile period in Verlaine's writing life. He was 555 days in prison, but actually he wrote some of his best poetry in prison. Yeah, unlike Oscar Wilde, who was almost a contemporary, who was basically ruined health-wise and poetry-wise in prison. Verlaine actually wrote some amazing poetry in prison. Yeah, and yeah, let's have a go.
Le ciel par-dessus le toit, si bleu, si calme. Un arbre par-dessus le toit perce sa palme. La cloche dans le ciel qu'on voit tout ce matin. Un oiseau sur l'arbre qu'on voit chante sa plainte. Mon Dieu, la vie est là, simple et tranquille.
Yeah, well done. Great. He's terribly low.
Yes.
Do you really have to sing it in this? Way down here somewhere.
Yeah, I want to be able to sing it in the original at some point.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be, because the original is a whole third higher. Yeah, but
Find the suitable somewhere in between there.
somewhere in between, yeah. I mean, basically with Fauré was very particular about things being sung in the original key.
Yes.
I don't think we always have to, but we have to know what the original key sounds like.
Yes.
And try and create those colors, the same colors, yeah? You're making it very dramatic and a bit dark, yeah? Yeah, and I think we can actually make the color of the original key, even in this low key, yeah? It's up to, for us as well, yeah? A little bit more luminous, if you can. He's looking through the prison window and everything like that, yeah? Let's try. And just make for us, or make for yourself, all these different pictures,
Yes.
yeah? So that we get them, yeah? Le ciel est par-dessus le toit si bleu, si calme. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Le ciel par-dessus le toit, si bleu, si calme.
So you have to try, if you can, le ciel est par-dessus the sky is above the sky, so blue and blue and calm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say le ciel est par-dessus. Of course, the sky is above the roof. Yeah. The sky is above the roof. You need to put the comma there if you can. Yeah. Just lighten it slightly there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Much better color, both of you. Lovely.
Le ciel par-dessus le toit, si bleu, si calme.
So two things, si bleu, si calme, bleu, si calme, yeah? Yeah, have fun with those different energies, yeah? Much better color, guys. Brilliant, thank you. Once more.
Le ciel par-dessus le toit, si bleu, si calme.
Lovely.
Un arbre par-dessus le toit, berce sa palme.
Again, slightly berce, yeah? Un arbre par-dessus le toit, berce sa palme. Not berce sa palme. A little bit, yeah? Maybe round the vowel a bit. Ba, rather than ba, ba, boo, ba, boo, ba. Any one of those, yeah? Yeah, un arbre. Directly?
Un arbre par-dessus le toit, berce sa
Beautiful.
palme.
Nice bell, thank you.
La cloche dans le ciel qu'on voit.
Yeah, somehow you've got to make us think it's a third higher. La cloche dans le ciel qu'on voit, yeah? Otherwise it's a very big bell. Yeah? Is that bar?
La cloche dans le ciel qu'on voit, doucement
Un oiseau sur l'arbre qu'on voit
chante sa plainte.
Yeah? Yeah. If it doesn't need to be so loud, that's fine.
No.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah? And maybe be a little late. Un oiseau.
Yeah.
Rather than boom. Un oiseau. Yeah?
Yes.
Directly there?
Un oiseau
Yeah.
sur
But keep the energy. Un oiseau sur l'arbre qu'on voit. Yeah.
Un oiseau sur l'arbre qu'on voit chante sa plainte.
Yeah. So it's mon Dieu, la vie est là.
There.
The life is there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Rather than the life is there.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. La vie est là, simple et tranquille. Yeah? Excellent, all those pictures now. Really good, thank you. Just directly your big crescendo.
Mon Dieu, la vie est là.
La vie est là, la vie est là.
Yeah.
Yeah. Non, la vie est là.
Vie est là.
Vie est là. The life
Vie
is
est
there.
là.
Yeah, life is there. All within a legato, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, we wonder what this thing you're calling, what's a viella?
Yeah.
What's a viella? Yes, yes. New pasta dish. Yeah, no. Mon Dieu. Once more.
Mon Dieu, la vie est là, simple et tranquille. Cette paisible rumeur-là vient de la ville. Qu'as-tu fait en toi que voilà?
So slightly separate that if you can. Di, qu'as-tu fait? Even breathe, even if you don't need it, you don't need air, but you need it for the expression, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah? D in French is here, not here.
Yeah.
D, yeah? It's like they say, don't do that, yeah?
Yeah.
Rather than, don't do that in English, horrible. Don't, yeah? Yeah? Directly play from ses and you join in on D. Even down there, you can do something with toi. Toi que voilà. Yeah? Yeah? You don't need to continue to make a lot of noise down there. Yeah? Because he's so good, he won't cover you. He's fine. Yeah? D directly. D. That's the one. Try not to get slower. Yeah, do toi que voilà once more. And really pianist word. De ta jeunesse, what have you done to your youth? Yeah. Toi que voilà.
Toi que voilà.
Yeah, you're late. Yeah. If he's late, don't wait for him. Yeah? It's his problem, not ours. Toi que voilà.
Toi que voilà. De ta jeunesse.
Yeah. It has to be in tempo, I'm afraid. Yeah, but you could do it with color. Do it with color. Yeah. Good. Jeunesse, unvoiced test, yeah. Jeunesse, yeah. Great. Thank you very much, both of you. Lovely. Thank you for being a great audience, and I hope you heard everything.